Hello, welcome back to Riderbrake TV and welcome to the Jaguar XF Sportbrake model year 2021. Start by looking at some of the exterior changes. Starting down the front end, we've got these new LED lights here, which is sort of a double effect, and they look really nice and aggressive. And then because this is an R dynamic, we've got this honeycomb grille effect down here. Now you can get that finished in black. Obviously this car doesn't have that. And I think Jaguar has just added another edge of aggression, but also classiness. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below whether you prefer the previous shape or this one. As we move alongside the car, not a whole lot has changed. It looks very similar to the previous shape XF Sportbrake. However, this car is riding on the 20-inch alloy wheels, which look really great, especially against this Portimao blue paintwork. And one thing I will say, I'm not usually a fan of chrome on cars. However, on this, I think it really suits it. So you've got the little grille down here in chrome, and then you've got the elements around the window and the roof bars all in chrome as well. I think it really suits it. Around the back of the XF, there are again a few key differences. So we've got new LED lights on the rear, which look really nice, and they actually look a little bit like those on the F-Type. And in fact, if you'd like to see a full in-depth walk around of the Jaguar F-Type, please use the link in the top of the screen. Now we've also got a diffuser down here, which looks really cool. And however, can you notice a lack of something on here? There's no exhaust pipes. This is something that Jaguar are now bringing into their model year 2021s. And once again, this is the same on the F-Pace, which we filmed a couple of months ago. Again, if you want to see that video, use the link in the top of the screen. Now, let me talk to you about some of this car's practicalities.
The XF Sportbrake offers huge amounts of room for rear passengers and also a very generous 565 litres of boot space.
It is in here, the interior, where the big changes have happened on the model year 2021. Firstly, directly in front of us, we've got this gorgeous new steering wheel. I think this was first seen on the I-Pace, and I remember back then when I first saw this steering wheel, I thought, oh, why can't that be in every single Jaguar? And well, I'm not saying that they listen to me, not by any means, but it's now here. Another thing which just oozes class and quality are the shift paddles. Can you hear that? They're metal. A lot of manufacturers put fake metal, but no, they are proper metal. Really cool. Behind that, we've got the digital driver's display, which shows the satellite navigation, your speed, and so on. And there you can control everything through there as well. Really crisp, really clean, and easy to use. Down in the center, big change is the new Pivi Pro infotainment system. And to say that it's very good would be an understatement. It is brilliant. Real step on. You also get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on this, so let's be honest, most people are going to use one of those systems. And then down here, everything's been changed. So the air conditioning controls now really crisp, really clean, really nice. Everything just feels lovely. Feels a really high quality in here. And I also love this oyster interior. Really suits this particular car. The specification on this, really great. Of course, you get cruise control. This car's got a heated steering wheel, heated seats, everything you're ever going to need on this car. I think it's a very cool place to be. And another thing, got a fixed panoramic sunroof in this car. It is an option given. However, I think it just adds a real air of opulence inside the car. But anyway, that's the main differences in here. I think we need to go and hit the road and see how the model year 2021 XF drives.
What
what about drivetrains then in the XF? Well, we've got one diesel engine available and two petrols. The one that we're in today is the D200 diesel, obviously because it's a D. You get 200 horsepower and 0 to 62 miles an hour in 7.3 seconds, which is, I mean, it's more than ample enough when you put your foot down. You've also got either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. But how does it actually feel on the road? Well, I came into this thinking it was going to be comfortable and refined and easy to drive, and everything that I just said was completely right. It's very easy to drive, very easy to place on the road. The view out is great, especially with this sport brake. You've got loads and loads of glass in this car, so you can see everywhere. And as I already mentioned on the interior bits, this new steering wheel, I don't know what it is. It doesn't obviously make any difference to how the car drives dynamically, but it just feels lovely. And as I've already mentioned, metal gear selectors are really, really nice. So yeah, when you're cruising around, it's incredibly comfortable, very quiet in here, very refined and easy to drive. But the thing that I wasn't prepared for is when you get to some really nice roads like we've got here, it's actually really dynamic. The steering is very responsive, very easy to point the car into an apex of a corner, and it just holds on. The grip levels on this car are brilliant. Now this is the rear-wheel drive variant, and you know what? I don't think you need the all-wheel drive. It just holds the road so incredibly well. You've got a really nice feel through the brake pedal as well. It's nice and progressive. It's unmistakably Jaguar, this. It's got a real sporting edge to it, and yes, the suspension is quite soft really, so you do get a little bit of body roll. It's not over the top, it's manageable, it's easy to maintain. It's actually a pretty good driver's car at the same time of being refined and comfortable. It's a very impressive car, this. Anyway, if you'd like any more details on the Jaguar XF or XF Sportbrake, do please contact the guys at Rybrook Jaguar. And do please remember to like this video and subscribe to Rybrook TV for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you next time.